What is going on, Governor? It's Chisgule here, and today we're gonna smash the Karak ceremony. That's right, we've got some bosses to do. Those are getting fired up. Adjust my mic here. We've got a lot of Karak ceremony to rock, and I'm really excited about it. So come on in, come one, come all. It looks like everybody's here. We're gonna fire this thing up. Live stream rolling. We ready? Here we go. First boss, we can summon, I think, 3 of them, which is pretty sweet. Okay, go. Here we go. Oh, come on. Can I tap it? Oh my gosh, this is the most embarrassing. There we go. Attack. Troops, go. We're not going to get there in time. Uh-oh. Cavalry march speed. We got there. Somebody mark the target, like, and subscribe. Hilarious. All right, rewards. Let's see. Here we are. Pretty interesting. I mean, not life-changing, but cool to get. Cool to get. All right. Well, next boss is here. Let's reinforce the fortress and get everybody to gather for the next boss. Gather for next boss. All right, look at this guy. Raw animal power is the only thing worth trusting. I don't know. How do you argue with that logic? He's got a lot of bears. He's got a lot of bears. How do you fight? How do you argue against all those bears? Let's see here. We've got our stream rolling. We're gonna advertise that in Discord real quick. Let's see. All right, bada boom. Live streaming Karuak bosses plus nightmare difficulty. And we're gonna get the chat rolling in a second. Do. This is exciting. This is exciting. Let's see here. Get our chat going so we can see what everybody's saying. I just hit 10,666 subscribers. 666, eh? You don't say. You don't say. We're going to give folks a little bit more time to gather since it looks like they're still collecting. Bunch of folks saying hello and joining the stream. Welcome. I love that so many people join, even though I don't plan these things. We just kind of do it when it feels fun to do. Let's get the camera adjusted a little bit. Hopefully that looks good. Okay. One minute till start. Everybody gather around. Come one, come all. And select the boss. Bearkeeper Lucor. This is the second Karak ceremony boss, which is pretty sweet. The second Karak ceremony boss. I think you can only send one army. Yeah, each governor can only send one army. And everybody gets different loot. That's cool. Okay, 2 men. Select your target now because it is hard to tap with all our alliance members there. Send. So select the target now. There we go. We got our target. Mojo is putting in markers for liking and subscribing. That's hilarious. Aqua Company, what's going on? Praxis, hello. Naboja, what level are you attacking? Well, right now, we're going to take out the Bearkeeper. the second boss in the Karak ceremony. And then we're going to take out the third boss. And honestly, nobody here knows how to battle it. So we're going to get wrecked by the third boss. So somebody attacked, but my instruction was to let them die if they did that. So let's see if people are following instructions. They are not. Everyone is attacking. I guess we have to join in. All right, everybody's going. It looks like we're attacking Fleischer City. That's not what's happening. There's a giant bear. Dude, look at that. One person got super damaged, but wait, where's the bear? Wait, why are there more bears? Oh man, they're spawning bears. Do you see this? It's spawning bears. There's bears down here. There's bears up over here. How many more bears is he going to summon? I guess they call him Bear Keeper for a reason, right? Dude, he's not easy. I hope the first person that went in there had a tank army. I hope somebody had a tank army in there. This bear guy is no joke. How does he even work? It looks like he summons 2 bears. Some of our players are getting hit really hard. Wow. The Bear Keeper heals on a 1-minute timer? Uh-oh. I think we're going to beat that timer. Maybe. Ooh, somebody's army got defeated. Yikes. All right, we did it. So it looks like you can ignore the side bears. You can ignore the side bears. Okay, so now I'm going to have to give some instruction to my alliance. Those are decent rewards. Let's just check these rewards. They're decent. What? Blue sculptures? Really? Blue sculptures? Some folks got legendaries. Okay, now I got to give some instructions. Okay, this next boss is no joke. Everyone needs to know what to do. So the way this next boss works is that if anybody dies, it heals to full. If any single army dies, I think it will heal to full health. So you absolutely must pay attention and run away if it attacks you. Don't wait until you get low. If any one person doesn't understand, it will heal to full. Sorry, guys, I've got to do my alliance leadership in conjunction with actually streaming here. This next boss is going to be really hard. I think. I'm pretty sure this next boss is hard. Let's do this. Let's, while we're waiting, we can scout one of these guys for a little 3% damage boost. Just whatever. It's better than nothing. Bada boom. We're going to send our cavalry over here. And I don't think I need to use peacekeeping talents. Well, I guess peacekeeping is pretty good. Should give me a lot of damage. Hey, Mojo, thanks for the $2 donation. Road to T5. There we go. There we go. $2 closer to T5, baby. Okay, so we're going to summon the next difficulty of boss. Can we even summon the next boss? I thought we could. Can we not? Oh, we can't. Really? We don't have 25 people that's finished hard? I thought we were closer. Okay, I guess we can't. We must be like 1 or 2 people away. Yeah, we're not there. Okay, you are right. We are not there. 8 out of 25 that's really weird. It's set. Where does it? Huh. That's not right. It says 20. Oh, challenge 80. Whoa. Okay. Back to work. Let's get to 80. We're doing it. Back to 80. Good work, everybody. I thought we were there. Honestly, like, we would have got super wrecked by this boss. People need to watch a video. I saw a video, and it's so hard. Everybody has to pay attention. And you know what's not going to happen? Everybody paying attention. All right. Hey, Echo. What's going on, dude? Good to see you in the stream. Sweet, man. Yeah, let's push hard on the Karak ceremony. We're going to, I think, take this thing all the way to 100 in the course of this stream. We've got a level 60 boss that we can go summon, and there's a couple things we need to do. One is that I think we're going to pop a couple buffs. We're going to use a attack buff, and we're also going to use an army expansion, little 25% army expansion. Bada boom. There you have it. And we're going to do some army presets now. And actually, we need our Joan of Arc to return home, because she's going to be involved in this. So we're going to set up 3 armies, and I would recommend that you do the same, possibly 4 if you've got the troops for it. Here's what we want. We want a buffing army, we want a tanking army, and we want a damaging army. So for this, let's see. Our damaging army, we already know, is going to be this combination here, our Cao Cao Minamoto. So we're going to make that preset number 3. And our tanking army is going to be, I think I want to use Boudica primary with Richard secondary, all Sammys, and pop that as my slot number 1. And then number 2 is where things get kind of interesting. Who do I use as the primary? Who do I use as the primary? I want to have Joan of Arc as a secondary. And I guess we can rock Lohar with... The reason I hesitated on Lohar is Lohar's about to max out. Like, he's about to hit level 60, which means, like, is he even usable anymore for me? It's kind of weird. Mikel, hey, what's going on? $5 donation. Really appreciate it. Chis, would you be able to visit Kingdom 73 to check out our territory? What's your comments on our kingdom? Are we too crowded for other alliances? We can definitely do that. We're going to get this fired up first, and we can go over there and take a peek at Kingdom 73. We'll probably do that when we're waiting for a rally to form up. When does our Alliance Battleground start? Unfortunately, we're waiting. We'll find out at some point when the next one's going to be. Hopefully it's soon, but there was a glitch that at least our Alliance experienced with the Alliance Battleground where the server crashed before we got to play, so I imagine they're doing some hardening of their servers before they bring it back to our kingdom, and that's cool. I can wait. All right, so the second army we want to make is our Lohar with Joan of Arc, and we're going to use all crossbowmen. Wow. And we have room for more. All right, some knights. And that'll be army number 2. Confirm. Okay, now we can do a swarm attack on this level 60, and we're going to start with our tank unit, and then we're going to go in with a buff unit, and then we're going to go in with our DPS. And actually, we're going to, because it's a level 60 and it's going to give a huge amount of experience, I'm just going to send another army to get some experience. That's what I want to use, Scipio and Belisarius. We're just going to farm up some experience, and I should maybe set a preset for them. How does Alliance Karak work? Is that a 1x summon? It is a 1x summon. Everybody who hits it gets rewards, but the rewards are randomized. And honestly, they're not life-changing rewards. So, like, if you miss it, it's fine. Maybe at the higher tiers, they'll be more life-changing. But, man, this is just a level 60. We've got nearly a million? Nah, probably like 800,000 troops beating on this thing. And it's just like, I don't know. This is going to be hard. I wonder how high we can push solo. Maybe we can push up to like 85 solo. That'd be really good if we get that far solo. I'd feel very good about our progress. We're going to summon a 61, and I think we have to start sending 2 armies. Can we send 1 army? Let's find out. Let's find out if our Cao Cao and Minamoto combo can handle the single army. Can we book a one-on-one consultation? Yeah, we could talk about that. We could talk about a one-on-one consultation. Leave a comment with what the best way is to get in touch with you. You can push to 90 on easy mode. Oh, yeah. If we were doing easy, I think we could pretty clearly get to 100. Mojo's going to spawn level 80 Nightmare. Ooh. Yeah, after we beat this, I think we can still send a single army, by the way, to beat levels 60 through 69. I think we can do it, and that's definitely going to be our play. Indri is saying this is pro. I mean, Nightmare difficulty is no joke. It's no joke. Christian is asking how our Cao Cao is talented. Yeah, I can show you that. I can show you that. So this is not the perfect world. The perfect world would be using Minamoto as the primary, but our Minamoto is specialized for PvP right now. So I'm using him for rallies. I'm using him for the sweet, sweet extra loot, and we've got some cavalry talents to supplement. That's kind of where we're going. Okay, so this takes a while, but we can beat it with 1 army, and we don't have to watch. So in a second, we're going to swap over and get a look at what Mojo's up to. We'll summon the next highest difficulty. And, like, look, dude, I love this. Our alliance is super active. Like, everywhere you go, like, somebody's battling some Karak. It's excellent. It's excellent. At this point in time, we have a 100% active alliance, which is a pretty sweet situation to be in. And we have 125 members. That is a large organization. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Stop. My preset only has 190,000 troops. I'm using the wrong preset. That's my old preset. This is the one I want. I even set that preset wrong. I didn't send enough cavalry. Confirm. Oh, this is going to be even easier. Here we go. All right, now we're sending the proper amount of cavalry. Yeah, Richard noticed. We had the wrong amount of calves. Let's go see what Mojo's doing. All right. Oh, there's the 80. Harem King Mojo. All right. Let's see how this goes. XP worth it to get all 5 troops to kill them? Yes, the XP is insane. The experience is insane. I managed to have enough peacekeepers to send as primary too, which is pretty sweet. So Mojo is rocking a Barca with, looks like maybe Boudica's in there, and a Minamoto Cao Cao. That's right. I could tell from the purple meteor that it's a Boudica. Am I right? That's got it. Yeah, that says Boudica all over it. Dude, how many gems did you spend today? Isn't the gem event going? I've only spent some. I need to spend more. I bought a bunch of the master builder plans that are 2,000 gems a pop, so that, like, I mean, I have to buy those eventually to upgrade all my buildings, so I bought a bunch of those, like 5 of them. Nightmare bosses look incredible. Yeah, this is a nightmare boss. This is a fully expertised Minamoto that you're watching. This is a fully expertised, what's it called? Barca. Probably fully expertised, not Cao Cao, but I'm pretty sure his Boudica's got it. This looks tough. This looks real tough. Deathstroke, what do you think about China as a first nation? It's not my first choice, because the commander you get is just okay. Ugh, sorry, guys. Sneeze on the stream, that's the worst, and I couldn't get to mute fast enough. I had to, like, push the mic over. Uh-oh. Mojo, you need a tank army, buddy. You need a tank army. You gotta go back to town. So level 80's hard. I wonder if Mojo's using an army expansion. Let's find out. Looks like he might not be. Need advice? I have Max, Richard Skill, and Charles. Hold on. Let me This is pretty nuts. Let me go back to where my town is. I got a fight going on. I gotta probably queue up the next one. How we doing here? Yeah, we won our fight. Let's get the next one going. Level 63. Attack. This army expansion is super crucial. That makes it much more doable. And by the way, if you want to see the experience from the level 60, look at all that experience. So good. So much experience. I don't know why there's only 3 reports for the level 60. I could have swore we sent more armies than that, but whatever. And then, ooh, rewards for beating a level 60. For those of you just arriving, we battled 2 of the bosses in the Karak ceremony. We took out the Bear Keeper, and here's the loot we got. We also took out the first boss, the Fist of Blades. Yeah, it's a sweet boss name, by the way. All right, we got this fight rolling. Oh, this is so much easier with all the extra troops from the army expansion. Super crucial. Estrella is asking, will the Mighty Governor cycle change based on my experience? It's just J.C. Martel, oh, Julius Caesar. And I'll said, yeah, from what I saw, I think it's going to go back to Julius Caesar, which, like, I both like and dislike. I like it because it gives other people a chance to win who have not actually won Mighty Governor. I dislike it because the folks that, like, won it before have nothing to do if they've got the expertise skill on Caesar. So, you know, mixed feelings. Mixed feelings. Next question. Do they put another castle theme this coming Chinese New Year? Ooh, good question. Good question. Do they have a new castle theme? Coming soon. I bet there's going to be one. I don't see one here yet. Sometimes, like, before the event goes live, the castle will show up in there, like the new theme, and you can get a sneak peek, but looks like it's not there yet. Also, there's so much going on around my city that apparently there's no space to summon the next Karak. There we go. The way I think that works is that it checks to see if the place it wants to summon it has room, and if it doesn't, then it gives that message, and if it does, it spawns it. So it's not saying there's actually no space anywhere, it's just saying where it checked there was no space. That's my guess. Otherwise, why can I, like, spam the button and get stuff? You can see how active stuff is right now. Like, there's a lot going on in our alliance, which I really like. We're probably going to need to scout again in a second, keep that war frenzy going. Keep that war frenzy, 3% buff going. We also picked up a buff from the Lost Temple area. What did we get? 7% defense was what we could find, which is pretty decent. Can you give me some tips for healing speed when we're at war? Yeah, my advice to you would be to heal in small increments. So, for instance, if I had, like, thousands and thousands of troops, which, like, if I don't heal regularly, that's actually going to become a problem, then what I'd recommend is you heal, like, a small amount so that when you get helped a bunch of times from your alliance, it, like, fully heals the troops. That way you're not actually doing a lot of waiting. So you heal in small chunks. That way you don't end up with days and days of waiting to get any troops back. Nice. B and I doing some battling here, side by side. Brothers at arms. He's probably the bigger brother at, 59.5 million power. NBD. NBD. Yes, Mikhail, I've not forgotten your request. I have not forgotten your request. We're going to be heading over to Kingdom 73. Now, where are we looking in Kingdom 73? What are we looking for? Lost Temple area, I assume? Checking out how much space there is. Komodo is asking, is this hard, Karak? Oh no, my friend. This isn't hard, Karak. This is Nightmare, Karak. The 4th difficulty tier. You are attempting Karak Ceremony at the Nightmare difficulty. They really kind of taunt you at this difficulty. Well, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Spare the rod, spoil the child? What is happening? You used to say things that were way more taunty. Oh, there we go. That was the first little taunt I saw. You're too weak to call yourself my enemy. Yup. Yup. What's the best peacekeeping combo for free-to-play players? Boudica and Lohar. Boudica and Lohar rage tanking and go ham. That's the way to do it. Free-to-play. Free-to-play. Too bad I was excited to face you. Belisarius talent suggestion, please. Yeah, we could do Belisarius talents. I have a full video on that if you want to check it out. But in the meantime, what do we think about Belisarius? I think Belisarius is a pretty sweet commander. You're probably going to be in cavalry. I'm using peacekeeping. Oh, I have a talent point. I'm going to make my way up over here for the move speed. You probably want to be in peacekeeping if you're going to have a mixed army, and then cavalry for battling barbarians. If you're doing player versus player combat, you want to be in mobility and cavalry. All right, new summon up to level 66. We're cruising right along. We got our army expansion. We got all our buffs going. We're on nightmare difficulty. What's my opinion on YSG? He's great. They're changing him. He's still going to be good. I think what they're saying is that area of effect damage is so good that it's just correct to be using him right now, and they're going to make it so that you have a choice. What about Alliance Karak bosses? Please release a video about them. Yes, when this live stream completes, you will have access to the first part of the stream where we smashed both the Bear Keeper and the Fist of Blades. And so many people are battling right now. I mean, what do we need to get the next Alliance boss? We're already at 9 out of 25. Maybe it won't happen during this stream, but soon. Very soon. All right, Mikkel is saying, because I saw other kingdoms, they have only a few alliance forts and looks pretty clean. I don't know about ours if we're too crowded. Okay. So he wants to know if his kingdom... Now, look, like, too crowded, huh? We are real crowded, if that's what you're asking about. And this is only going to get more filled in. This is only going to get way more filled in. Yeah. There's some blank space that is just like mountains and stuff. So I think crowding is fine. All the land should be used to the advantage of the alliances in your kingdom. How do difficulty tiers work on the Karak event? It's pretty straightforward. You have to beat a tier all the way to level 100 before you can unlock the next tier. You can select any difficulty you want, but once you select it, there's no going back. So you make sure you pick a difficulty you can beat. And, spoiler alert, almost any difficulty is beatable if you can lead rallies and have enough action points. On the topic of action points, we're probably going to need to use a potion in a second. The thing is that if you have to start rallying at like level 50 of your Karak ceremony, it is not only going to take you forever, but it's going to expend a huge amount of action points from your alliance. And like they need to complete Karak ceremony for themselves too. One of the advantages, by the way, in being in like a very large alliance is that the more forts that you run, the more action point potions you get. Because that's one of the potential rewards from the chest that goes in there. Nick Moore saying Legion forever. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Legion forever. Legion is the name of our alliance, by the way. Muzan is saying hi from Kingdom 59. Jakub is saying, yeah, 1135 is very crowded. Huh. Sounds like you got some really active kingdoms. That's pretty cool. I guess we'll be getting a look. We'll be getting a look at these kingdoms and see kind of what's going on here. How are they so crowded? How are they so crowded? It's Kingdom 73 we're going to check out. All right. We're going to queue up the next battle and then maybe jump over to 73. We've got Minamoto's expertise skill. We've got Cao Cao's expertise skill. I mean, we're here to smash. We're here to smash, and these barbarians are going to feel the pain. And I suppose we can do some gathering. Honestly, we should be doing some gathering while we wait. What's the best civilization for free to play? If you're a very active player, I really like Spain. With Spain, you're going to gain a ton of experience. And so if you're running around the map, killing the Shrine and Altar Guardians, you're going to be in a really good spot. So I like Spain a whole heck of a lot for free to play. The way you get edge is by getting value as a free to play player. And like you get so much value from rocking all of that free experience that lives on the map. All right, so we've got this. We're going to attack. Bada boom. and we're in. Check my personal message for the level 80 report. Victory with the level 80. Level 80 hits really hard. What are the troop buffs? Level 80, it looks like they had archers, so cavalry would do super well against that. Oh, it was Minamoto and Lohar. Interesting. I would have assumed Cao Cao. All right. All right. Okay. We're cruising along. How are we doing on this buff? War Frenzy? Oh, we got 7 minutes. Cool. Plenty of time. Holy cow. We're kind of low. Did this just get harder? Like way harder from 67 to 68? Echo Gaming. I'd love to do Redor. I think there's a nice future ahead with Chisgule. Oh yeah, man. We're gonna cover some games. We're gonna play some games. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. Can delete some of these markers we don't need. Muaz is asking, yes, contact support and they'll fix it. Uh-oh, sounds like somebody had a problem. Estrella, can I ask my last question? Haha, what is the calculation of a first skill? The calculation of a first skill. So, oh, okay, I get it now. So, like, how does damage factor work and healing factor work? Damage factor and healing factor are based on the size of your army, and the amount of damage you deal is also based on the number of troops you have and their attack value and all that kind of good stuff. So, as soon as we beat this guy, we're going to go take a look at Kingdom 73. There it is. I can't believe it takes so long to actually even battle them. It's kind of nuts. New troops. There we go. We're going to send these guys off to battle. We're going to see if Kingdom 73 is too crowded. Is it too crowded? Let's find out. Let's see what we think of Kingdom 73. Now, Kingdom 73 is the first in a continent, which seems really good. I guess it doesn't matter which of these I click to view. All right, we're looking at 73. We're trying to assess, are we too crowded in this kingdom? I would say no. Wait, where's the temple? Over here. Huh. Yeah, so you guys own the temple in this alliance, and nobody else can be near it. Seems reasonable. If I zoom out more, it looks like there's only a handful of alliances in this area. I mean, it's remarkable how developed this is. It is actually kind of remarkable to me how developed this is. Holy moly. It's a little crowded. But good news, you have a lot of active players. And maybe, have you guys had war in this kingdom? This looks like a kingdom that's had no wars. It's too, I see barely any dead flags anywhere. This looks like a kingdom that's had no wars. I could be wrong. All right, how are we doing? I can't believe we could go somewhere else, come back, and this fight is still happening. Nightmare difficulty, folks. Things take a while. Yeah, Echo went with Spain for the 20% resource reduction as well. I think it's pretty solid. We're going to keep our healing rolling. Keep that healing rolling. Click some resources. And boom. Okay. Next level of boss fight. Level 70. Summoned. We've got plenty of action points to go do this. Now, you remember what we're doing here. First, we're sending our tank army. Then, we're sending our buffing army. Then, we're sending our DPS. And lastly, we have an army we're sending really just to get some experience. And they're away. We barely have enough troops to do all that, by the way. I might need to bring back my siege units that are gathering. Christian says I'm a few thousand away from VIP 9. Someone give me an estimate on how long it'll take to get to VIP 9. Oh, you're a few thousand from VIP 6. VIP 9 is really far away. It's really far away. The amount of VIP points it takes kind of goes like this. It goes up real fast. Can you tell me if I use Sun Tzu as a secondary or a primary? My highest commander is Kusunoki and Cao Cao. So neither of those are commanders that are particularly great to pair Sun Tzu with because they all care about different types of troops. You're probably going to use them as a secondary, and um, you're just going to enjoy getting Rage Restoration, and hopefully you're hitting a lot of targets. That would be my recommendation there. Boom, we killed it. So now we're hitting level 71, and the question is, can we beat these still solo army? I somehow doubt that that's possible. I doubt that we can send just a solo army and beat it. I mean, I don't think it even makes sense to try. Do I want to send this army? No, I don't want to. I want to send an army I can get experience on, you know? We're going to send a sort of tanky army with I really want to put experience on CBO. We're going to send them, and we're also going to send our cavalry. There we go. So we've hit a point where I think we got to send 2 armies at a time, which is going to get look at how much damage they're doing too. Look at that. I was correct in my assumption. This is a very tanky unit with Boudica and CPO, and they're kind of getting melted. I actually wonder, maybe I could solo it if I did Boudica with Richard I. There's just one problem with that combination. We would be here for a small eternity to get through the Karak ceremony. It would actually be a small eternity to get anywhere. Julius Caesar is a great legendary. Yes, Julius Caesar is amazing. I've heard people say spending gems on VIP is dead gems. Wouldn't VIP 10 worth it for a free to play? I actually think it's not dead gems. If you can actually get to the next level of VIP, it's totally worth doing. It's dead gems if you actually like advance toward the next level but don't obtain it. Does that make sense? So I think it's a great investment. I think it's a very good use of gems. And if you're a heavy spender, it's a bad use of gems because you're going to get enough VIP tokens that you'll get to the next levels. If you're a low to no spender, it's probably not a good use of gems because you can't actually get to VIP 10 at low to no spend. But if you're a moderate spender, I think putting gems into your VIP to get to like 10 is very reasonable. I think it's very reasonable. I'm going to pause this army, and we'll do that all over again. And we're putting experience on one army. I don't know. Let's just try this. I just want to see what this looks like. How well can we tank that? And we'll bring him in here too. Flying through the action points. All right. Let's try this out. Boudica with Richard Rage tanking. Hey, $10 donation from Mikel. Last one, number 1073. Oh, we have some coordinates. Our alpha and our king. If you could feature them, that would be greatly appreciated. And shout out ADEI the Nobles. Shout out to ADEI the Nobles. And we'll see you in Ark of Osiris. Yes, sir. So we're going to check out the coordinates here in probably the next battle. In fact, maybe we'll just like queue up Richard and then go look and see if anything happened by the time we go look and come back. Because I think it's going to take Boudica Richard that long to kill anything. So we have a proper rage tanking combo going here with Boudica Richard. And you can see how fast their rage bar is filling up. It would be even more insane if we had a Joan of Arc basically anywhere putting a bunch of rage onto the map. But that duo is so good. I can honestly park them. Like, I don't have to go back to the city. So I'm going to park him. And man, these take a lot of damage. That's insane. Nightmare difficulty, folks. Karak ceremony, nightmare difficulty. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. All right. We're going to summon another one. There it is. We're going to attack with our tank army. And then after they connect, we're going to send our next army over. And then we're going to check out Kingdom 73, looking for some specific individuals. All right. They're on their way. We're cruising right along through the Karak ceremony. Let's see how Alpha E the Alphas are in 73. Let's check out the King of 73 as well. We're going to head over there. And the coordinates we need are 596, 621. By the way, if you haven't ever done this before, this is how you can find specific things on the map that are called out. Did I go to the right place? Oh, 621. 596, 621. Bada bam. What do we have here? Woo! Almost 85 million power. Hello, Bitsian. That's a little intimidating. It's a lot of power. It's a lot of power. Let's do some more cruising here. We got a king to go check out. Let's see. 573 by 579. All right. What do we got here? Oh, maybe that was the king? Why don't I see a king buff? Chaco Prince. 40 million. Yeah, almost 41 million. Whew. The nobles. What is going on? Kingdom 73. All right, we're headed back over to this fight, which is still happening, as I thought would be the case. And feel pretty comfortable stepping away with Boudica and Richard at the helm. Boudica and Richard holding down the fort. Echo Gaming, I'm so jealous I can't get on to play right now. Dude, Karak Ceremony, this is the dream. This is the dream. Honestly, I can park my tank army. I don't have to send it back. They can just sit there. The experience is lost on my Richard I, which really kind of sucks, but am I sad to have Richard I at level 60? No. No, I'm not sad at all. Next army's rolling in, and then we'll look at some of these questions. I also really need to keep the healing going. Let's see. Yep. Already have another 1,000 plus troops to heal. All right, we're going to spend a lot of resources on healing today. Mike White, Chisgule Gaming, is Charles, level 30, 5111, and Richard, 5111, better than Ulji, 40, 552. Okay, so when your Ulji, if your Ulji Mundok had his expertise skill, you'd be better off with Richard and Ulji Mundok, in my opinion. Since you don't have the expertise skill yet, I think Charles and Richard, as you have them set up, is a fine combination. What's the best civilization for Alliance Battlegrounds? I would argue the best civilization for Alliance Battlegrounds is probably the Ottoman Empire for the skill damage and the march speed. And the archers aren't all that amazing, so maybe the next best choice will be Rome. For the infantry and once again the march speed, I really like those. The other option you could go with that I think is very, very powerful is Arabia. And if you're one of the rally leaders, you probably need to be Arabia for the extra damage, and the cavalry unit is honestly quite exceptional. So that's what I would be recommending. What do you think about the gems event? I think the gems event is amazing. It's the best thing ever. For someone who spends a lot of gems, like, this is the dream. This is the dream. Why do I say this is the dream? You can accumulate your gems when it's convenient and cost effective. For instance, you could accumulate your gems during a gem spending event, right? There's those recharge events where you have to spend, like, or you have to purchase like 2,500 gems worth of stuff every day for like 4 days, or maybe it's 5 days. And so what you can do is you can buy the 30-day gem supply, this is how I did it. I bought the 30-day gem supply a bunch of times. And then I wish I had done the 7-day speed up supply, but then you can use something like the 30-day gem supply to accumulate gems over time, and then you can spend them during something like a More Than Gems event, and it just seems so good. The tier you want to get to if you're a low spender would be the 7,000 gems spending tier. That's a good place to get to. I'm going to go all the way up to 25,000, and it's worth mentioning that this event is going to reset at the end of the day. So you need to get to the 7,000 mark today, and you need to get to the 7,000 mark again after reset, and you can pick up a cool 10,000 legendary sculptures, which I think is great. Now, I think the value is less compelling if you are having to buy things to get gems in order to participate in the event. But if you already had the gems, and this is basically why I save gems, by the way, then like now's the time to spend them, and you can feel really, really good about that. And there's a bunch of stuff that's really good to put gems into. I think the castle is a really good place to put gems, and that is because the castle's required to actually get a lot of the higher end buildings unlocked. And you'll notice, like, it's going to take an unbelievable number of Books of the Covenant. It's just out of this world. Out of this world. Do I see archers being useful in the future? Absolutely. I think archers have a use now. When I make jokes about archers, they really are just, I'm just joking. But I think there'll be a good use for archers in the future. Hands down. Hands down. Borna's commenting that the More Than Gems event is massive value. I would agree that it is. We're going to let our troops go back to town and heal up. Then we're going to do our next battle. And we're almost at level 80. We can compare our battles with how Mojo's battles went. He sent only 2 armies, to be fair, and I don't think he used an army expansion. So I don't know if that's a fair comparison. All right, target this unit, send our cavalry. We're at the point where we're sending 2 armies. We could send 3. We don't need to yet, so we're just going to save our action points. Hey Chis, I'm currently City Hall 23, 75,000 points away from VIP 10. Should I invest in books or VIP points? I only buy 30-day gem supplies. I would go VIP points. Assuming that you're going to push really hard toward VIP 10. The reason I'm a big fan of VIP 10 is that at VIP 10, you get a legendary commander sculpture every day, which is like 2,000 gems of value, and you get a gold key every day, which is theoretically like 600 gems of value. So 2,600 gems of value every day lives at VIP 10. Plus, you get training speed, which is a big, big deal. You get building speed, which is a big, big deal. Yeah, I like everything that's happening at VIP 10. I like VIP 10 a lot. Okay, can I have a question? My kingdom is our best alliance. All our family, and they burn everyone. Uh-oh. How can I defend myself by the 10 best alliances in the kingdom? This is a tough question. If for some reason your alliance is at odds with the top alliances in the kingdom, I mean, obviously there must be some drama that led to that situation. Oopsies, I didn't mean to retreat. There must be some drama that led to that situation. I kind of wonder what that was, and like, if it's your alliance versus all of those other alliances, you're in trouble. You need to try to honestly become allies with them if you can. There's no way a single alliance can defend against 10 other of the best alliances in the kingdom unless you're like way, way more powerful than them. Way more powerful. All right. Holy cow, we're just cruising through these action points. But we have so many potions. We were saving for an event like this. All right. There we go. Next battle. Hey, $2 donation from Mojo. Check your personal message if you're interested in the report. I did check out the report, Mojo. Not sure if you saw. We looked at the battle report. All right, I'm going to step away for 2 seconds to get some water. I'm going to be right back. We're back, and the game crashed. That's cool. We'll just open it back up. That's cool. Why not? I used to play Pokemon Go. You see that on my home screen. How do you deal with a dead kingdom? How's your kingdom dead? Nobody plays? Someone is saying Kingdom 74, please, please. What about Kingdom 74? Echo Gaming, Chisgule, when are you coming for dinner, bro? Dude, when am I invited for dinner? When's dinner? I'm going to be traveling for work soon, so don't know how reasonable that's going to be. But where's my hype? My chair hype? Mr. Chair hype? Oh, yeah, I stepped away for a minute. Sorry about that. I got some caffeine instead of water. Caffeine's a good choice. Does T5 require all buildings to be maxed or only at the Academy? That's a really good question. The Academy only requires a handful of buildings. Let me queue this up again real quick and we'll go get a look. Level 78. We're almost at level 80. I think we can push to, well, we'll see how level 80 goes. The boss at 80. I think we could push to 90 solo. I honestly think we can push to 90 solo. I think we can do that. We're going to attack here like this. Feeling pretty good. Run into town real quick. Get that healing going. So the Academy requires you to have, I believe, the Watchtower and the Trading Post. And the Trading Post requires the Gold Mine. It might also require, I don't think the Scout Camp was required. But then the Watchtower is going to require the Wall. The Wall is going to require the Tavern. And the Tavern is going to require a Quarry. So a whole bunch of stuff is required to get that Academy to level 10. But you really want to, or to 25. You really want to get to 25 because you get an additional 7% research speed, which is a big, big deal. Hey, the Gecko and the Legend Ronnie showing up. You need all buildings to 25 for the Academy, and the Academy is the last building. Ronnie, no. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so, Ronnie. Every building to 25? Come on. I mean, I guess you want to get all the buildings to 25 anyways. I guess you wanted to do that anyways. We got Gecko. We got Ronnie. We got Echo. We got all the streamers in the house. By the way, I love all of their channels. You should check them out. Like and subscribe. I do. I watch all their videos. Learn a lot from watching other folks' videos. We're up to 79. We're cruising right along. Feeling really good about it. Feeling really good about it. We're breezing through Nightmare difficulty. No big deal. Who would have thought maxed out Legendary Commanders helps a lot. And I think it helps that we have some pretty good talent builds too. Where's the best place to invest gems as a free-to-play player? You know, as a free-to-play player, I like to buy... I would consider buying like really good value in the Mysterious Merchant. You probably want to pick up things that are 90% off, like resources that are 90% off. Hey, new donation in from Nico MA. Shout out to Kingdom 1107. Wow, Kingdom 1107. Very nice. What's going on? Kingdom 1107. Chisgule Gaming, how can I see when our new kingdom's coming? So, one way you could sort of do that. Oh, wow. This guy got kind of tough, huh? We're at 79. The next tier is going to be hard. We're going to have to send 3 armies. Here's how I'd look to see if new kingdoms are coming. Here's how I'd look. I'd go to the latest setup. I'd look here. How old is this kingdom? This kingdom's 1 day old. So that probably means it's brand new. Like it's going to say 1 day, I think, if it's less than a day too. So I would be watching in here to see when the new kingdoms are spawning. Give me just a sec. I got a little cold here. All right. We're back. Nothing like a little cold in the winter. It's snowing like crazy where I am. All right. We're going to zoom back in on the combat. We got to keep this combat rolling. We're going to make it, right? Yeah, oh yeah. Easy peasy. All right. We'll go back to town. Now it's boss time, my friends. Mini boss. Mini boss. We have a level 80 here to deal with. We're going to send 4 armies again. And, I mean, I don't know. They got nothing on us. They got nothing on us. They can't touch this. I'm feeling like this is going to be easy. We have literally every troop we own on the battlefield right now, except some siege units that are hanging out somewhere else. Mojo, $5 donation. Thank you very much. Castle, hospital, wall, watchtower, recruiting shop, storage. Oh, jeez. Stone, gold, food, wood, all for the academy. Wow. Wow. That's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff. Good thing we used the More Than Gems event to pick up some of the Master Builder plans, which you need one of those per building to 25, and those require 2,000 gems. P.S. Am I being a noob? Is there some efficient way to get Master Builder plans? We're completely slaughtering this boss. I don't think any of our units are even going to get to yellow. I mean, we're sending almost 1,000,000 units to battle, so you might expect that. What's the best legendary commander for a free-to-play player? I'm going to think about that for a second. Legend Ronnie says, not at the moment, just gems. All right, cool. So to get the Master Builder plans, we have to use just gems. The Gecko says I counted 21 Master Builder plans needed. Ugh. It's a lot of gems. Good thing you can spend them during a More Than Gems event to convert those into legendary sculptures. Yay! That's my favorite event, by far. Because I hoard gems, and so that works out. Let's camp some of these armies. We camped the important ones. Sweet. And now let's see if we can do this with 2 armies. Level 81, we're going to attack first with the tank army. Then we're going to attack with the DPS army. And, oh wait, I got to sequence that better. And we're going to see if we can make it work. I know they're already a little wounded. They're going to be fine, right? They're going to be fine. It's all fine. I hope. Oh, geez. All right, we already hit the yellow. Let's see how this rage tanking healing goes. Let's see how we do. The healing from Richard I should be very strong. Is it just 1,000? Why does it not look like there's more healing happening? Maybe we're just not seeing the numbers. Yeah, I think we're just not seeing the numbers. I don't know why it's not showing them. Do I have to zoom out? There it is. There's a heal. Yeah, okay. So he's got big heals going. They're getting kind of beat up. Do I need to intervene with my 3rd army before it gets too low? Uh-oh. Hello, Chis. I'm the Flash Sumrat. What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. One of my Alliance members. Sweet. Benjamin Shaw. Hey, Chis. Curious about what you think of pairing with Richard. He's a beast. 5-3-1-3. Yes, he is a beast. And his Martel's only 3-2-1-2. Ooh. I would use a fully expertised Epic instead of the Martel that you have. That would be my recommendation. We're going to get these verification rewards rolling. We're getting up to the upper tiers of the Karak ceremony on Nightmare difficulty, and we just sent 2 wounded armies to go deal with this guy? Pfft, whatever. Like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. Legend Ronnie. He's probably going to do a stream later on. Awesome. Nice, dude. Yeah, you got to stream your Nightmare difficulty. Echo Gaming, you 2 are the brains of rock. Thanks for the compliment. Legend Ronnie saying there's no limit on the Osiris Hospital. That is the truth. That is the truth. So we're completely slaughtering this difficulty. I think we can just send 2 armies to go all the way up to 90. Well, 89. All the way up to 89. The Gecko. I see my plan to stream today is out the window. I mean, look, dude, if Karak ceremony is happening, then we're going to be streaming. You should stream too. Stream. I like your stream. Let's scout this, get the 3% damage buff going. We probably shouldn't have let that drop off. Legend Ronnie, thanks Echo Gaming. Ben Wilson, what does the help thing actually do? You've never used it. Oh my gosh, Ben, you haven't lived. You haven't used help? You haven't lived. You haven't lived. So help reduces the time to do stuff. Building, research, healing. If you request help, it's going to take less time to build your stuff. When you give help, it reduces the amount of time that it takes for all of your allies who've requested help to do stuff. I mean, like, alliances are based on that help. It's amazing. Holy cow, we're out of action points again. Okay, let's power that up. No big deal. Send one army. Send the second army. And answer more questions. The Gecko, one of my friends, hit T5s today in Kingdom 200. Wow, T5s. Holy moly. Oh, Cabo, good point. He means help on the Karak ceremony. That makes so much more sense. That makes so much more sense. So now I understand your question. Thanks for the assist there. What help does is it makes it so that you request help from your alliance. That will show up over here, and someone can tap in to see what target you've requested help with, and they can rally it on your behalf. They can rally it on your behalf. That makes a million times more sense. Where's my sponsor, AB to Beast? He's probably got something else he needed to do today. He is doing a jumper group, though. He's doing a jumper group, and like, look, if you are jumping, if you're creating a new account, you should be doing a jumper account where you go to like several different kingdoms, accumulating loot across it, unless you're just going to be like a really big spender and you don't care, which, like, that's a thing. That's totally fine. Hey, what T5 should I get first? Depends on what commanders you have. I probably will do cavalry. That's my plan. The Gecko, T5s are plus or minus 40 million power, so he's about 16 million away. Yeah, I have a ways to go. Will I hit T5 soon? Depends on how much money I want to spend. Maybe I got to start a little T5 fundraiser to make that happen. Matt Hubbard, Chisgule Gaming. I've liked and subscribed, but I didn't get a notification for your live chat. Did you do something wrong? Man, that's a bummer. There's a little bell that you can hit for notifications. Hit the bell. That'll let you know when my stuff is going live. Mojo is saying no. I think that's in reference to am I close to tier 5? And the answer is no. And I think that's correct. All right, we're up to level 83. Cruising right along. It's just a breeze. With Richard I in the place that he's at and our expertise cavalry. Like, look, we do a lot of damage. We can tank a lot of damage. Not a big deal. You know what I think is interesting? Is we have people in such close proximity that, like, if I used my Joan of Arc right now, I think it would buff up Topo Paco's troops as well. Right? Like, you could have so many people battling in such close proximity, the buffs help each other out. Mojo is still 400 days away from tier 5. Jeez. And Mojo, you're pretty high power. Mojo's sitting at 39 million power, and he's still got 400 days worth of research to do. Yikes, brother. Well, we'll get there. What's my total troops? Just about 1 million. I spent a lot of speed ups on troops before I realized that I should have been using those general speed ups for other things. My thought process was that if I had enough troops defending my city, that I would become basically unattackable by anyone except with tier 5, which is only sort of true. Honestly, it did not accomplish that. Now look, like, was it bad to have all those troops? No. Would it be better to have the research? Probably. Got feedback from yourself. This game will be huge as well as your channel. Keep it up. Hey, thanks for the feedback. Really appreciate it. I think that this game is in its early stages, and it's in a very exciting place, and it's only going to get more awesome. Isn't Chisgule a troll name? Yes. This name, Chisgule, I made when I was playing World of Warcraft, and I made a troll warrior. I played a troll warrior. Oh, yeah. I was pretty into WoW. I made the push for Gladiator, Season 3. Got there in 2v2. Legend Ronnie, have you done the bosses already? Yes. We did 2 of the bosses already. The Fist of Blades and the Bear Keeper. So when this stream reposts, you're going to see at the first part of it that we take out those bosses. The Bear Keeper is pretty sweet. Spoiler alert. The Bear Keeper summons a bunch of bears to fight you. It's really awesome. He summons a bunch of bears. It's really awesome. We're up to level 84. We are cruising through the Karak ceremony. Who'd have thought that investing in your commanders and having a lot of troops goes a long way? It's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. How close are we to the next boss? We're 11 out of 25, so it's probably not going to happen on this stream. But I assure you that when we beat or get to the Shield Chieftain Murdos, I will record that. I will record that. We don't have enough people far enough along to get to the Voodoo Priest. I don't think we have enough people for that. How are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, even attempting Nightmare difficulty this round. So I think we're going to really lean on getting a lot of people through hard difficulty before we can do the next tier. All right. Belly Fizzy is saying, I have a maxed Money Moto. Do I pair with 4, 3, 2, 1 Cao Cao or maxed Justin Bybars? Ha ha ha. I think 4, 3, 2, 1 Cao Cao might be the better pairing. It's honestly pretty close. I would say it depends on what you're doing. If you're doing PvP, I think Cao Cao is probably the better play. If you're doing PvE, there's an argument to be made for Justin Bybars. Let's see. Bybars? Let me see here. Hold on. Maybe I'm confusing my commanders. I probably am. Oh yeah, Bybar's good. Bybars is good. He's good for PvP too. For some reason, I was thinking you were talking about Belisarius, but that makes no sense. Huh. Maxed expertise skill, huh? It's close. I really like Cao Cao a lot. I would probably go that route. Adkar is saying, oh my goodness, my mentor Ronnie is here. That's right, we got streamers in the house. We got Gecko, we got Echo, we got Ronnie. Like and subscribe their channels, man. They are awesome content creators. Let's keep this rolling. We're cruising along. We haven't even had to bring in a third army. So, honestly, can we solo all of the Karak ceremony on Nightmare difficulty? It is possible we can solo this. It is conceivable we can solo this. I think we can solo it. I don't think we're even going to need to rally once. Ronnie's making his way to tier 5s. Started another level 10 research. Wow. Wow. I will say something that helps out a lot, and, small advertisement for those who are on Kingdom 51 that are interested in joining Legion. I will say that tech goes a really long way, and we've got 15% research speed from our Alliance tech, which helps out a whole heck of a lot. We also have a holy site that gives 5% research speed. Small advertisement, K51, Legion shoutout. Chisgule Gaming, I want to know how much does it cost to max out Cao Cao? Man, I don't want to know how much I spent on Cao Cao. The way you max out Cao Cao is by buying the Treasure of Courage, Treasure of Wisdom, and Treasure of the King. That's the way to focus it. And that is because, and you need to check to make sure this is true on your kingdom, because I know Ronnie's kingdom offers Martell in here, but we get Cao Cao from here, so you can get a lot of action point potions, bunch of speed ups, bunch of VIP. That's the way to do it. It's expensive. It's expensive. I'd have to do the math to see, like, how much does that actually cost. We have, like, a mosh pit of boss fighting here. We got Topo and Fleisch and me all hitting Karak bosses in the same place. Why not? Why not? Chisgule, when is your collab with Ronnie coming? I don't know, Ronnie. When are we doing a collab, man? What do you want to do? The Gecko, Killer Alon, you and I have a big problem. You convinced me there wouldn't be any more gem events, and I had a backup plan for the jumper. Yeah, I was convinced gem events were not coming back. They had like 2 in short succession, and then they never did them again for like 2.5 months. So I figured they just didn't like them, or they weren't successful and they weren't going to do them. But here we are again with a new gem event, which means that you kind of want to have 50,000 gems on hand at all times. I know that might sound a little absurd, but unless you're, willing to spend a bunch of money to get a bunch of gems, then yeah. I will say this. Although the gem store gives you a bunch of gems directly, especially for a first purchase, you get, double gems. I think the super value bundles are kind of a better play, generally. Maybe your first purchase, $100 for like I'd have to do the math. For the double gems is pretty good, but after that, it's definitely not the way to go. Get the super value bundles, in my opinion. The Gecko, the interesting part about this gem event is that it's a cross-kingdom event, not like regular events, same as Karak. Yeah, a bunch of kingdoms have it. That is an interesting point. A bunch of kingdoms all got it at the same time. I mean, I think they're probably on the same, rotation of events. A whole bunch of kingdoms are. In fact, it would shock me if different kingdoms within your continent had drastically different events. Maybe in the early game they do, but I imagine they rapidly get everybody on the same schedule. Benjamin Shaw. So, Chis, you said you would recommend an expertise epic over my Martel to pair with 5-3-1-3 Richard. Which epic would you recommend? Probably Ulji Mundok would be the best choice. You could use Boudica, you could use CPO. You have other options. It kind of depends on what you're trying to do. Depends on what you're trying to do and also who you're going to use as the primary. I mean, you can see right now I'm using Boudica and Richard I with Boudica as the primary, and it's going quite well. I honestly think we might be able to solo the Karak ceremony. I think that's a thing we can do. On Nightmare difficulty, by the way. For Battlegrounds, what support setup and build would you run? So, for Battlegrounds, I'm running 3 armies. I'm using an infantry army. In that army is Richard I as the primary, with Boudica as the secondary. And then I have a full cavalry army with Cao Cao as the primary. With Minamoto as the primary and Cao Cao as the secondary. And then my third army is what I'm using as like support. And I'm using Scipio with Joan of Arc. Now that's a weird combination, but what I'm doing with that is I'm reinforcing rallies. And then when the rally breaks, I can use that army in open field. Legend Ronnie is asking, why are you rushing Karak? It's 3 days. I see you spend a lot of action points. So in the last 3 days, or the last 2 days, it's going to be a madhouse. Like everyone in my alliance is going to be trying to do rallies at the same time. It's going to be completely insane. So if I want my rallies to get attention, I should finish it early. Now what I'm learning is I probably don't even need to rally it, which means I probably don't need to spend action points at all. But here's what I figure. Is that if I finish early, which I will, I'm still going to have a ton of action points to help out my alliance members with their rallies. And are they going to need help? Yeah. Are they going to request help and want me to rally on their behalf? Yeah, I'm one of the people who could do that. So the way I see it, I'm investing in my completing and feeling really good about that. And then also using the remaining action points that I have to help my alliance members later. I feel good about all that. So I'm basically using the action point potions now to advance myself rather than using them later to help my alliance members. Either way, I feel like I would have used them. Echo is saying that action points are endless, it seems. They kind of are if you're in an alliance with 125 people and you rally forts all day long. You get a lot of action point potions. How should I use YSG? I would pair with another archer commander or put them on your wall for garrison defense. Use the skill tree, generate crazy amounts of rage, and feel really good about it. The Gecko says, Traydog, yes, you can get a lot of AP potions with food through the VIP shop. That is also true. The rewards are worth it. Joining rallies to help is even more worth it. Yeah, it's true. Joining a rally to help is decent rewards. I don't know if it's the best rewards for your buck with action points. You really need to spend your action points to get arrows of resistance. So that's where I spend most of my action points, is during an event when I can get arrows of resistance. That's the time. Okay, here we go. Oh man. All right. More action points needed. I mean, you can see here all these 50 action point potions. Those are from forts. Those are from forts. And I started this stream with like 300 plus of those, and I still have a ton. Killer Alon, Echo Gaming. With you trying to share some with me, I'm always sitting with no AP because of all the events. Haha. Yeah, I spend my action point potions very rarely. There has to be a really good combination to want to spend for me. We're already up to 88, by the way. I think we can get to 100 during the course of this stream. And I think we can solo it. Karthik is asking 511 Mina, 511 Cao Cao as the primary. 5532 Pelagius as a primary. And who to use as a secondary to the primary. So that's an interesting question. I would probably use your Minamoto and Cao Cao as you have them, as with Minamoto as the primary. If you had the expertise skill on Pelagius, I would use Minamoto as the primary and I would use Pelagius as the primary and Mina as the secondary for PvP. And for barbarians, I would use Mina as the primary, Pelagius as the secondary, because you really want those Peacekeeper talents. Those Peacekeeper talents are super good. Super good. Reader Martin, hey Chisgule Gaming, currently have my Minamoto to level 48 with max skills. What talent build is more effective, cavalry or skill build? So if you can run full cavalry, I really like the skill tree, even if you can run full cavalry. For PvP, for PvE, like, it's so good. You do so much damage with your skills. I think skill tree is the place to be with peacekeeping to supplement. Now, if it's full PvP, I would use, well, here's what I would use. I'll show you exactly what I would use. Here's what I'm testing out for PvP. Maxed out the skill tree, movement speed over here, movement speed over here, movement speed over here, and then Emblazoned Shield. Now you may be wondering, wait a minute, doesn't Equestrian Excellence give movement speed? It does, but only for chasing targets down, basically, because it's only from normal attacks. The only times you're doing normal attacks is if you're attacking the target, which means you're either stationary or you're chasing it. And like, if I'm chasing something, I don't need more movement speed. They're already dead. Echo Gaming. I could do rock with the trap. That would be fun. I don't know what the trap is, but we're up to 89, which is pretty sweet. And we are, I think, going to solo all of Nightmare difficulty Karak Ceremony. Maybe we'll finish it with some rallies just because we can, but we're just cruising. We're just cruising. Reader Martin, full PvP, love the build. Yeah, that's where it's at. Adkar, please do that echo. I've been always asking that for weeks. Cool. Mojo, level 92. Is getting to be a pain with one army and a basic army expansion? Yeah, I believe that would be hard. Let's go look at Mojo for a second. Mojo's up to 92. Alright, yeah, multiple armies. We got, looks like a mixed army with Minamoto, and a mixed army with our good friend Barca. Sweet. Let's see how we're doing here. Crushing it. Easy. Easy peasy. I'm at the upper limit with 2 armies with a basic army expansion. Yeah. Yep. That's in part because you're VIP 15, which gives you more army capacity to begin with. And then also an army expansion goes a long way. Echo Gaming, no Spooby. Yeah, where's Spooby? Where's Spooby at? I think he visited earlier in the stream. Traydog, hey Chisgule Gaming, I have a maxed out CPO. I'm undecided on a secondary commander. What would you recommend for a secondary commander? What kind of army should I push for? So what are you doing? PvP, I assume, if CPO is the primary? If CPO is the primary, then, I mean, you could use almost any commander you want, because like he's not specialized in a certain type of troop. What I will say is I think kind of a perfect combination would be Ulji Mundok And that is because every time he's attacked, he makes it so that you have a chance to do extra damage. So you have a tanky army that's going to get attacked a lot and benefit from this. I think that's really good. I also think like AoE damage is really good if you think you're open field and going to have a lot of folks to deal with. So Sun Tzu I think could be really interesting. Joan of Arc could be good. Boudica could be good. Each of them is doing different things, right? Like some of them are restoring more rage. I will say this, because CPO's buff lasts for 5 seconds, you don't need rage restoration as much as you need other things. Because like you're going to have your skill pop off, and as long as you can maintain it 100%, like I don't think it takes a ton of rage build to get that back. Do we need to send this army back to town? Nah. This is easy, guys. Pfft, whatever. Level 90, who cares? We got this. Nightmare difficulty. Cruising right along. Like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. Sending in 3 armies. Level 90. Wait a minute. Where's my Belisarius? There you are. Cool. We got 4 armies. We sent the 4th army for a little bit of extra experience gain, which seems really good. Holy cow, he's doing a lot of damage. This army's taking some heat. That's my army that I brought kind of weak. I left them out since the level 80. Mojo, I'm still bummed from the war, only 2 armies to go with. Yeah, dude, I'm really glad we found peace in our kingdom. Like, if we were still at war, it would suck for Alliance Battlegrounds. It would be even worse. Like, most of us would only have 1 march to do Karak ceremony. It'd be pretty bad. It'd be pretty bad. Only because I spent just an insane amount of speed ups on troops do I have a lot of troops. Mobile Cats Gaming. I got my CPO to level 30 for free after 30 days. Sweet. Echo Gaming saying thanks, killer. Tobias. Well, let me just look at this battle real quick. Dude, we're doing this. Easy. Easy. I think we can send 3 armies and get to 100. We might rally 100. I think we're going to have to rally 100. I don't think we're going to want to solo attack 100 based on how this is going. Yeah, we're definitely going to rally that. Oh, geez. I haven't healed in forever. This is going to be painful. Okay, so now you can see my technique for healing. I'm going to drop this down. We're only going to heal like 45 to 50 minutes of units at a time. And I'm going to get helped a whole bunch. And from there, when I get helped a whole bunch, it's going to heal them completely. And then I'll just keep doing that over and over. Otherwise, I would have had a lot of like days of healing to do, potentially. Well, I don't know, half a day of healing. But then your hospitals are jammed up, which really sucks. All right, there we go. How much experience do we get? 50,000, 50,000, 40, 33, 33. We got some rewards we should claim. Boom, boom, boom. For those of you who missed it earlier, here's the rewards from the Bear Keeper, the 2nd Alliance boss. Had a lot of people involved. Here's the reward from the 1st Alliance boss. Pretty sweet rewards. Now I think we have to send 3 armies. Now I think to beat a 91, I think we have to send 3 armies. We're going to try it with 3 armies before we assess and say maybe we could do it with 2. Here we go. 3 armies in play. Level 91, Nightmare difficulty. Like it's nothing. Carlo, Chisgule Gaming, when you reach level 60, do you gain additional talent points? No. You get 1 talent point. Congratulations, you made it to 60. Here's your 1 talent point. All right. Haji is saying, please answer my question. I missed it, and I don't see it now. Could you ask it again? How are we doing? Destroying it. We're destroying it. Now, is it better value for you to send 3 of your armies, or is it better value for you to rally? If you require a rally, it's going to take action points from your alliance to do it. It's going to take at least 1 other person to help, right? And probably more people are going to help. So that's going to cost the alliance 140 action points a pop per person who helps. Whereas right now, I sent 3 armies, and it's costing me 120 action points. Is this the way to do it? Is this better value than requiring your alliance? Yes, I think so. Killer Alan just hit 500,000 troops. Congratulations. All right, Haji's question. Can you please tell me how to copy the city layout of someone other players? Ooh. I've never used the city editor, if you can believe it. Never once. So maybe we should do that. Maybe after we queue up this next one, we'll just get a look at the city editor. That seems like a fun plan. What is the best legendary commander to invest in as a free-to-play player? I don't have Richard I, but other legendaries are unlocked. You know, I think Richard I is far and away the best legendary commander. And that is who I would be investing in. And honestly, like to unlock him, I would really play the long game on that one. To unlock him, I would use a 30-day gem supply, save the gems, wait till Richard is on the wheel, spend them to get Richard. That's how I would do it. That's how I would do it. 1, 2, 3. Add action points again. There we go. 3 armies are in. They're going to be fine. They're going to be fine. Hey, Echo, catch you later, man. So the city editor. Oh, see? The units are already healed up. We're going to do another 1,000 or so. Get that going. Where is the city layout editor? I should know where that is. Here it is. Ooh. Layout in use. Cool. That's interesting. So I can select the layout to edit, and I can pick which one to apply. Okay. Got it. Legend Ronnie, have fun, Chisgule. Later, everyone. Hey, Ronnie, catch you later, my friend. We are pushing level 100 in the Karak ceremony. Solo. No big deal. Nightmare difficulty. We got this. I guess we can read all these reports. Oh, there's all those alliance markers. Oh, hey, Lunar New Year. We should review these patch notes for Lunar New Year. That seems good. Commander strength adjustments. We're aware certain area of effect skills are overpowered. We're reanalyzing. For Isong Ye, specifically Rain of Arrows, Expertise Storm. Okay. Corresponding adjustments will be made to Constantine and Saladin. Mehmed's other skills as well to ensure balance. Ooh, all right. We'll find out on Facebook in a week. And there's some Lunar New Year events, which to me is saying there's going to be some events that are like, I don't know, similar to what we've had for like Halloween and other holidays. There we go. Beat that challenge. No big deal. Up to 93. Sending our 3 armies. 1, 2, and 3. Trey Dog. So with CPO, you don't think I should have a mixed army or one set troop? I think a mixed army is probably the way to go, Trey Dog. Mixed army is probably the way to go. And if you're going to use a mixed army, you should use a commander that doesn't care about the troop type. By the way, is my stream working? I'm looking at a health check, and it does not look good for the stream. So you guys tell me, am I coming through clear, or are there some gaps right now? What is CPO Africanus best at? CPO is best at open field combat and just taking crazy amounts of damage. People should just walk away if you are out there with a CPO, but amazingly, they attack the CPO, which makes no sense to me. This is pretty awesome. We've got a ton of Rage Restoration going right now, and you can see how insane it is with Boudica full skill tree, with Joan of Arc giving a ton of buffs, including Rage Restoration. I mean, it's just out of hand. Oh, good. T-Fox is saying no issue. Great. Ben Wilson, can you record the last 5 fights and the rewards you get? I wish I could stay, but I have dinner shortly. Yeah, we'll stream it, and the stream will be live on my channel, so you can see exactly what happened. You can see exactly what happened. It was a bit laggy a bit ago, but it's good now. Good. Glad to hear it. Hell Prince, loud and clear. Good. My voice is clear. Erdine, if you use CPO for tanking, who is better for it, Joan or Boudica? Boudica is better. Joan is better if you want to be more supportive of everything else that's happening on the battlefield and everyone around. Trift, what's going on? What is the use of the Karak mark? So the Karak mark you have to have in order to request help. So I could request help on this guy. I'm not going to. And if I did, it would allow my alliance members to start a rally on my target. And when they rallied it and completed it, I would get credit for having beaten that tier of difficulty, which is pretty sweet. What blue or green commander is best at defending? Honestly, you really shouldn't be using blue or green commanders for defending. There's really only a couple uses for the blue commanders. You've got Lancelot for a full cavalry unit. You've got Tomo if you want to do an archer unit and have her in a support capacity as the secondary commander. And the rest of the blue commanders really are better for gathering. The green commanders, I mean, the only one I use, well, technically I use 2 of them. The 2 I use are the Centurion for gathering, and then also I use Dragon Lancer to pick up runes on the map. And like really, they just run out and get runes and that's it. So not a lot of use that I find with those. I would love to see them balance those out in a way that makes them more interesting to use. Nick9, hey Chisgule, first time doing Karak Ceremony today. Awesome, dude. Karak Ceremony is one of my favorite events. It's a lot of fun. You get sweet rewards, and like, we're blazing through the Nightmare tier of difficulty because we've got a pretty advanced setup with a ton of troops. We're feeling pretty good, and pretty soon, I mean, we'll rally a 100 and wrap this thing up. We're at 94. Like it's nothing. 3 armies. I mean, granted, my armies are getting to half health. I need to pay more attention to my hospital. But we're cruising along. We're cruising right along. Let's get some healing going. Each of the commanders that I have leading right now is getting me resource tokens, which is pretty sweet. They're hooking me up in these level 1 resource packs, which is good. It's going to take a lot of resources, by the way, to level up this wall, which is on my short list of things to do. Look at that. 75 million stone. Yikes. Yikes. That is nuts. Oh, man. We need to do some scouting. Oh, by the way, we got a level up. That's cool. Must be Joan of Arc. All right. New challenge. Send the armies. 1. And support army. And a DPS army. There it is. 3 armies away. Ben Wilson is a free-to-play. If your power level a blue and get far on the talent tree, would it still be useful if paired with a semi-skilled legendary or max epic? Yeah, I think if you're going to power up a blue, the blue to power up is Lancelot. And you would power up Lancelot if you thought you weren't going to be investing heavily in other cavalry. That would be my recommendation. That would be my recommendation. Yeah, I can show my academy. So here's my economic tech. It's in a pretty good place, honestly. My economic tech. Like, I have engineering and math maxed, which is really good. Building speed, 35%. Research speed, 15%. I have my gathering speed in a really good place. I would be focusing on this if I wasn't doing some research over here. Just the other day, we had a 15% science buff drop. So we got the 15% science buff. We handed off kings so that we could get the research title. And then we popped a 10% kingdom research speed buff. We're working on defensive formation now. 32 days. No big deal. We'll speed that up. We'll speed that up. But we're going to run out of speed ups basically after we've done that. So That's how we're doing with our tech. Oh, and you see how fast it was to heal the troops using that method I was talking about? Like, this method is very strong. All right, we'll go back over here. Like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. Rokas. Pelagius is better than Lancelot, though. Yes, Pelagius is definitely better than Lancelot. They do different things, though, right? Like, Lancelot's all about mobility. Atkar. I just took a look at the 4th skill of Centurion. It's OP for beginning, I guess. What do you think? Well, let's look at the 4th skill. I think it's troop capacity, right? Or is it troop load? We'll take a look in a second. We're going to fire up a 96. That's right, we're on 96 in the Karak ceremony. Soloing it, which I can't believe we're doing. I cannot believe we're soloing it. Get that going. All right, let's get a look at Centurion. 4th skill of Centurion, what does it do? Oh yeah, troop capacity. So you can bring 5% more troops. That's cool. That's cool. I wouldn't say that's overpowered, by the way. It is, I mean, it's good, but not overpowered. Let's see. Shotsum. What do you think about the Ark of Osiris war between Marv and FLT? My understanding is that some number of members of Marvel had to leave early for work or something. I think my understanding also is that Marvel didn't do a ton of planning and around like what strategy they wanted to use. They just kind of winged it. So I'd be on the lookout for Marvel in their next battle. I think they're going to do work. And I've been chatting a bit with Bujan, one of their alphas, and we were talking a little bit about strategy, about commanders. I'm going to have a video today or maybe tomorrow at this point about commanders that I would recommend and how to build them. So I think that's going to be pretty sweet. Joe Muffin. I have 100 million power now and the game is kind of boring. How do I spice it up? I think the key for you is making Alliance Battlegrounds kind of like your esport. Make it like your esport. Make your alliance a team that prepares, and I would work with the king of your kingdom to have tournaments instead of attacking player cities during the Mighty Governor event. You should have open field tournaments that are like 10v10 or 5v5, and you should have power bandings and that kind of stuff. I think that would be a lot of fun. Melvin, hey Chisgule, I'm free to play and have gotten richer. Congratulations, that's incredible. Would it be good to build Ulji as the main and pair with full infantry for open field? Yes. Yes, indeed, that would. That would be great. That would be my recommendation. Cool. Yeah, Joe, let me know how it goes. You're going to have to create some of your own content for now because the game is still in the early game. You know, like this game is only what? Like 6 months old? And it didn't hit mainstream until, I don't know, 4 months ago, 5 months ago. This is a very young game. And you can see with Ark of Osiris, they are working on end game features. You just made your way to the end game a lot faster than everybody else. And by the way, let's put our tinfoil hat on for a moment and talk about what might be in the future of Rise of Civilizations. They might at some point release a higher tier of troop and additional research. They may even do like an entire additional tree of research, which I think would be pretty sweet. If they did something like that, they might make it so that it's easier to get to tier 5 troops, that it's easier to find speed ups for research. That would be my guess if they did something like that. They may make it so that you have to go to like City Hall 26 is the next level of City Hall, or maybe they go to 28 or all the way to 30, right? Like they could up the highest level of the City Hall, which I think would be kind of interesting. They could add new events that would be really fun, right? So we've got one Alliance Battleground now, but maybe they'll add more. And then, of course, Kingdom versus Kingdom is the spice that we all expect to happen probably before any of those other things that I talked about. We're on level 97. I mean, I can't believe we're this far. Are we the furthest in our alliance on this difficulty? No, Mojo's got us beat by 1 level. It's a race to the finish. I think Mojo's going to get there first. But that's cool. That's cool. It's not a race, except we're racing. Rokas. Chisgule Gaming. If I'm City Hall 7 and I want to jump, I have 100,000 power, and I want to get to at least 250,000 power. How do I do that before the beginning teleport ends? You got to train a lot of troops. It's going to be, I mean, you're going to max out everything and then train a lot of troops. The Gecko. When do I think Kingdom vs. Kingdom is going to be? I think it's at least 3 months away. I think it is at least 3 months away, if I had to guess. Why do I say 3 months? Because Alliance Battlegrounds took them a while to make. It took a while to make that. And even if Kingdom vs. Kingdom was the very next thing they did, and I'm not sure that it is, I think it's going to take at least 2 months to do. And like, look, what's my perspective on that? I think it's very important that they get Kingdom vs. Kingdom right. Take your time, get it right, make it fun. In the meantime, give us other entertaining stuff to do. That's my thought. By the way, I guess some other stuff they could do is like increase the number of levels in the expedition. I think that'd be pretty cool. They could increase the VIP max level. I mean, that's only relevant for big spenders, so, you know. Oh yeah, they could add higher level barbarians and higher level barbarian forts. Definitely. They could definitely do that. Let's see. Lukewarm Joker. I have a 5-1 Minamoto and ruin my Cao Cao. Man, that's a bummer. But I'll say this. Unless you were really maxing Cao Cao anyways, I wouldn't sweat it. You're going to want to use a maxed expertise skill other commander anyways at the epic tier. So I think it's fine. You'll be good. Joe Muffin is AB to Beast, the only donator? No, but he is my biggest donator by a long shot. AB to Beast, funny story. He basically said in the Legends Gaming chat, he was like, hey, Chisgule, hey, Gecko, whoever streams first, I'm going to hook you up with $50. And I happened to be online and see this message, so I was like, I could stream. And he just made a huge number of donations. I think in that one stream, he donated over $205 just in the one stream. So he's my biggest donor. My biggest donor by far. Vale is asking, Chisgule, can you help me? What are the time zones for the Alliance Battlegrounds? There are 3 times. It's, I believe, 4 o'clock UTC, 11 o'clock UTC, and 1800 UTC. JNL Games is extremely close to T4. That's awesome. The Gecko. Yes, you were asleep because it was 4 a.m. I mean, I think it's reasonable that you sleep. Uh-oh, look who's back. AB to Beast, $2 donation. Hi, Gecko and Chisgule. What's going on, dude? Good to see you. We're just completely dominating the Nightmare tier of the Alliance of the Karak ceremony. I almost said Alliance Battleground because all of my videos recently have been Alliance Battlegrounds. Yeah, we're dominating this tier, and we're so close to rallying a level 100. I don't think we're going to try to solo a 100. I don't think we're going to do it solo. But you tell me in chat, should we try to solo it? Should we do it? I mean, we could try to solo it, and if it fails, what's the worst that happens, right? What could possibly go wrong against the level 100? The worst that happens is we spend a bunch of action points and get no value. It would be 160 action points, which kind of sucks. Let's see here. I mean, I think we could do it. Can we beat 100? Can we beat 100? I don't know. Let's make sure we get our scouting going. Get that 3% War Frenzy buff. We're battling a level 99 right now. Oh! What is happening to Boudica? What is happening to Boudica? AB to Beast, $5 donation. I grinded that out in an hour last night and it was painful. Yeah, I could see that. AB to Beast, $2 donation. You could solo pretty easily. This is the Nightmare tier. Can we solo on Nightmare difficulty, the level 99? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to return these troops because I'm going to need every single troop I have. Pop a 10% attack, $2 donation from AB to Beast. I've got a 5% attack. It's not worth the gems for that, right? We could pop a 10%. We've got War Frenzy. We've got a 7% troop buff, which is pretty good. We might need to refresh the duration on that. Jeez. I don't know. It's got 13 minutes. That's enough time. That's enough time. You can see the healing kicking in for Boudica here. But, dude, this is 99, and we're getting kind of wrecked. Everybody's low. I don't think we could do 100. Even if we had one more army. Like, what are we bringing? What are we bringing in this last army? We could bring... I mean, my Belisarius is not high skill level, but the thing that is really good about Belisarius is that he's going to do a defense reduction. So he's going to make it so everybody does more damage, which seems really, really good. The attack reduction is also really good. I don't think we can beat it. I mean, let's see if we get wrecked by 100, right? Let's try. We're going to give it the all college try. Can we beat a 100? Karak ceremony. Nightmare difficulty. I mean, we're barely hanging on by the skin of our teeth against 99. And 100 is going to be like step level more difficult. It's like not even going to be close. But we're going to send another army. Okay, there's 99. Let's collect all the goodies. Oh, Mojo's got his 100 going. Is he doing a rally? He's soloing the 100. Ugh. AB to Beast, $2 donation. Takes like 600,000 tier 4. Not on Nightmare difficulty. On Nightmare difficulty? Oh, my game crashed again. Sheesh. Alright. Alright. My game just like looked at the level 100 and crashed. While we're booting. I've never had the game crash, by the way. This is an iPad Pro. I haven't restarted my iPad in a small eternity, though, so maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that. Let's see here. Mojo is soloing the level 100. Send his troops back to town. Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to shuttle back and forth multiple times to pull this off, Mojo. You're going to have to shuttle back and forth multiple times to pull this off. Which is a technique that we could do ourselves, too, by the way. AB to Beast, $2 donation. I rallied with 1 mil, and it took half. Yeah, no, we could rally it, and it's going to be, like, super beatable. But can we solo it? Even at 160 action points spent, it's actually more efficient for the Alliance than trying to rally it. It's more efficient than trying to rally it. Mostly tier 3. AB to Beast, what difficulty tier did you do? At Car is saying, are also going to help Ronnie with these donations for tier 5. I don't know. I think AB to Beast is my biggest T5 supporter right now. The tier 5 Kingdom Defense Fund. We should start that formally. All right, Mojo's cruising along. Yeah, he's going to beat this. He's definitely going to beat this. We're going to take these healed troops. We're going to heal up some more. And let's give it a shot. Level 100. Can we do it? Solo? I think we could do it. And I think it's worth doing. So here we go. New troops. We're going to send 3 armies. We're going to have to, or 4 armies. We're going to have to be fast. 1, 2, 3, and 4 armies. The 4th army, we probably should have done a preset. We're going to do, where's Ulji Mundak? We're going to get massive defense reduction going with this last army. And our Boudica is already getting wrecked. Look how wrecked this Boudica is. This battle just started. All our armies are getting wrecked. Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh. Oh, this is dicey. This is dicey. Our Joan of Arc army is getting wrecked. Our cavalry are now getting kind of wrecked. We've got them to the yellow. We're all to the yellow. This army's going to get pretty tanky. It's possible I should have used Richard I as the primary with full infantry with Boudica. It's possible that would have been a better tank unit. It's also possible that, like, I probably should have used my Lohar with Richard I. I should have properly rage tanked this. Mistakes were made. Car, I've got one of the best YouTubers jumping with me to T4, so I don't think I can. Ha ha ha. Okay. Boudica's in trouble, yo. She's in trouble. And once this army goes down, I think he's just going to completely wreck my other armies. I think he's just going to completely shut them down. And it's going to be fast and painful. I think we're going to win, but it's going to involve going back to town. Hang in there. Oh, man. Hang in there. We got the big defense reduction from our 4th army. Huge defense reduction. Go Power Rangers from Mojo. We got these armies going. I think we're going to win. And I think we are going to have to go back to town with Boudica and Richard I, who are hanging on by the skin of their teeth. Holy moly. I mean, I'm like mesmerized. I can't even read chat. I'm so focused. I'm so focused on how this is going. All right, we're going to have to send Richard I and Boudica back into the fight. I mean, they're hanging in there. How many troops do we have left? I can't even really see. Defeat! And I think I might have accidentally retreated my army, which is really awkward. Step 1, get these guys back on the battlefield. Step 2, geez. Where's Belisarius? Where's Belisarius? What's going on here? Oh, he's camped. I camped him! Come on, man. You got work to do. What are you doing? I freaking camped him. It's cool. We got this. I think it cost us extra action points. Did anybody see? Did that cost us extra action points when we went back to town and had to go back out? Either way. Soloed. Nightmare difficulty. Level 100. We did it. Champions. Champions of the universe. Let's check our mail. The experience was amazing. Oh, 71,000 experience per commander there. Wow. 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 That's incredible. Okay. Cool. Some goodies. Some goodies. Alliance. Go Power Rangers. All right, we did it. We did it. Someone asked to upgrade their castle to 22 and train more tier 4 or research more tier 4 and stay castle 21. The advantage of going to castle 22 is that you can take the academy to the next level. When you take the academy to the next level, you get more research speed. You get some 2% additional research speed, which means you're going to use less speed ups. So it depends on your speed up situation. I'll say this. Make sure that you have either a 10 or a 15% research rune when you train your T4 troops. That is absolutely crucial. And again, AB to Beast, thanks for the $5 donation. Much appreciated. Whew, I don't know what to do with myself. We've done it, my friends. Level 100. Level 100. Nightmare difficulty. Does anybody even need help yet? No. Nope. Nobody even needs help. So hopefully, over the course of the event, and I think it's going to happen, we're going to get to unlock this Shield Chieftain Murdos, and it's a very hard fight. It's a very hard fight. So we'll have a video all about that. What I think we'll do now is, let's see how many injured troops we got. Oh, not that bad. Heal them up. I think for now we'll open up a few gold keys, answer a few more questions, and wrap it up. as a successful Karak ceremony. I'm feeling really good about this. The gecko. Well, I'm going to get ready to start my event. Let's see how long it goes solo. I'm on normal on the main. Cool. And the jumper is seeing it for the first time. Going to be a long night. Yeah. You're going to have a lot of fun. AB to Beast is joining Gecko. Oh, that gold key is unimpressive. How's our next gold key? You guys tell me. Good luck to the Gecko. Skylar, I'm trying to start a YouTube channel, make videos about rock. I don't know how to gather supporters and sponsored maybe. Do you have any advice? My advice to you is to learn how tags work so you can tag your videos and so that they can be searched, and to post in Discord and to build a followership that way. We got some OMGs in the chat. Is this a good chest? Ooh, Charles Martel. Yeah, it's a good chest. Yeah, that's the kind of gold key we want to see. How's this next one? Haha, Killer Alone, bruh, give me that. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of hard to believe that we started this channel like 3 months ago. We started this channel like 3 months ago and we're at over 10,000 subscribers. It's incredible to me. It's incredible to me. Hey, Stella's in the chat. That's cool. We haven't seen Stella in forever. Oh, now we got a bunch of lols. Mojo is in. All right, new key. Hopefully this one's better. Alfonso. No, I'm not ignoring your question. I just haven't seen it. Need 33,000 VIP points to get to VIP 10. I also have my City Hall building to 23. So I'll get the Growth Fund gems. Ooh, Growth Fund gems are so good. Still need a bit more, though. Do you recommend going to VIP 10? VIP 10's a really big deal. VIP 10's a really big deal. Yes. You still need a bit more, though. I mean, do you have a More Than Gems event going on right now? You might, like, hang on to them. I do think it's worth going to 10. I do think it's worth using gems to do it. I would hold on to them unless you can actually get there that day. Hold on to the gems until spending them actually gets you the next VIP level. AB to Beast. Can I be a mod? I want to be like Gecko. Sure. With great power comes great responsibility. But yes, we can hook you up with mod status. Traydog, Chisgule Gaming. Do you think Tomo will be a good pair with my CPO? I think it's fine in the early game. It's not amazing, though. Like, there's really not much synergy there at all. Oh, sorry. Sneeze. That's the worst. That key's got Olgi Mundak. All right. All right, fam. We did everything we set out to do. Feel really special to have all 240 plus of you watching. That was a lot of fun. We're going to call it here. If there's anything that you want to see in a future video, let me know in the comments. And until next time, my friends, you have fun smashing the kingdom.